Hey folks, it's me, Christian Jackson, the Daddy Issues Therapist, and your favorite licensed professional counselor here in South Carolina. Stick around if you want to know one of the most shocking things I heard in therapy yesterday. There's this thing with Black women, especially, where we feel like we don't have space or room. We're not allowed to have space or room for self. We're doing the cooking, we're doing the cleaning, we're nursing, we're taking care of everybody else, we're making sure that they have their homework done, we're making sure that we're holding space, we're making sure that we are apologizing for even taking up space in the first place while also feeling small and putting ourselves in corners and shrinking ourselves so everybody else can be okay. We feel like we can't have a life, right? Like we are super anxious, our stomachs are dropping, twisted up and turning, I'm not eating, I'm not sleeping, all of that because I have to live up to some kind of standard. So when I'm in session with my client and she's like, oh my gosh, my shoulder is hurting, like I'm anticipating this thing coming, my responsibilities are weighing on me. I'm not even there yet, but right now my body's responding to the stress I know is going to come from this stuff that I got to do. So then I ask her, like, who says you have to do all the things? What are these things you were telling yourself you have to do? Who are you if you don't XYZ? Right? Are you really closely tied to that piece of responsibility so tightly that you would not be and people will not see you as? And you fill in the blank. So then I ask her, like the tension in your shoulder, yes, that is a clue because she got to rest. She went on a trip that she goes on maybe once a quarter with her friends, and that is literally the only time you feel relaxed. The shocking thing that she told me was she cannot breathe until about 8:30 at night. Now, the question I asked her was like, when can you stop, right? Like, when can you take a moment for yourself? And she told me back to back responsibilities and things she has to do, even the things that she likes to do, which is working out for herself and maybe going for a walk, has become a chore. It's not even fun anymore. Weird, right? And I said, sis, you mean to tell me you can't breathe until 8:30 at night when your baby goes down? That don't seem fair. So here's my tip. Moral of the story, we got to give ourselves grace. What does your life look like without grace? You're not eating, you're not sleeping, you're snapping on people, you're dreading the next thing, the things you used to like to do, you don't like to do anymore. There are names for that. It's called depression, anxiety, possibly a trauma response that you feel like you got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. The other shoe is going to drop. Somebody's going to need me, so I need to anticipate everybody else's needs. If you want to know more about how to give yourself grace, go to my website, check out Your Grace Space. Because it's your time, sis. Drop it and breathe. Okay? Breathe.